God, I gotta do backup plan Z. Okay, um, I can't. I'm not gonna allow myself to get knocked out like Holyfield. Um, I'm going to overcome this. Spark is completely dead. Like I'm talking about, used to be shopping delivers all day at this point, but the past 2 weeks for Spark have been terrible. Haven't made half of what I needed to make to hit the goal of getting out the rideshare industry. And this is where I told you guys they get you. You have a solid 2 weeks, but then you collapse that third week to where now you're sucked in. And this is what I'm trying to get people to understand in the comments who continue to try to give financial advice or life advice. And I want to hear some constructive ideas if it makes sense to what's going on now. So my bills are $2,500 a month that have to be paid every month. Cannot not pay my bills, okay? So getting a regular job, okay, is not gonna pay $2,500 in bills, okay, in 2022. Like if I go to Target, I can get hired on the spot, $15 an hour, easy. But if you think about it, I'm walking away with max $2,000 a month. Now I can do ride share and whatever part time, but it makes no sense when I can just do ride share and Doordash and of course Grubhub, and I might make 15, 16 an hour, but I can work all day if I have to. Okay, it's hard to go and work an 8-hour job at Target and then after go work 4 hours each day with rideshare. You're gonna be like deflated. But if you just do rideshare all day, one thing for people like me who have ADHD, who it's hard to like do multiple things like that at the same time. We kind of have to be on a schedule and just do one thing and go all the way through. So now I'm to the point now that Spark is pretty much dead. I'm getting out of this. I'm not gonna allow myself to be. I'm not gonna get defeated. Okay, I'm not gonna be beat again. So what I'm gonna have to do is go to my backup plan. I did this in Vegas, and I said I would never do it again because it was torture. But I had to do what I had to do because at that point I didn't have nothing, and I needed to get a place. I needed to get clothes. I needed to get my own car. I needed to get everything. So I went and I worked out of my car, lived out of my car. That's what I'm gonna start doing tomorrow. What I would do is I would wake up and drive at 7 a.m. Mind you, I woke up from my car. I usually slept like 5 or 6 hours max. Woke up at 7 a.m. I did early deliveries until like 11, and then it slows down for an hour. Then I would go home, shower, change clothes, and then I would start back up at 12 p.m. and then I would drive all the way until usually 6. Then I would go to the gym for 2-3 hours, play some basketball, and then I would hit the busy nights, usually about 9 to 1, 2 a.m. sometimes. And on the weekend, I would work until 3 and sleep for 4 to 5 hours max. So that's what I did. I did this for a month, and I was able to make close to $10,000. Okay, mind you, I was doing Uber, Lyft mainly in Vegas because you had surgeon, you had all that going on. So now I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do it again, and I'm gonna let you guys follow along because I saw there's a few delivery YouTube drivers who did this challenge and made it happen. They didn't make as much, but they made it happen. I'm gonna just do it too. I'm gonna just do this for a month because I have to get out of this industry. I can't take this no more. Like if I do this and if I push myself to do this for a month, literally like just stick with this. Except I definitely have to go home and shower 2 times a day. You can't do 1 time. I'm probably gonna have to just because here's the thing, this is the issue. When I go home, when you get in that bed, it's hard to get back up after 4 or 5 hours of sleep. It's just hard. But like if you're in the car and you're driving and after you do that last delivery, you just put the seat back and you go to sleep for like 4 or 5 hours and you wake back up, it's like a shock to where you're like, oh, and you're ready to go. You can just go. But when you're in your bed, you gotta get up, you take a shower, you gotta do. So it just makes it harder. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna do the Plan Z that I did in Vegas for a month. But what I'm gonna do is when I pick up my son, because I'm gonna Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, I'm gonna get my son at least from 4 to 8, so we can do our training and etc. I would just shower at the YMCA for my second shower. But that's what I'm gonna do because if I do this, I'll make $10,000 and I'll have enough to pay my bills up for 2 months, and I'll have that month after to get that insurance license so I can sell life insurance and put in as much time in life insurance as I am doing rideshare. Yes, I'm gonna get a bunch of no's from people, but guess what? I'm gonna have literally 12 hours a day put into life insurance, and one sale could be the equivalent of $1,000, $500. So that makes more sense than, working 50, 60 hours to make $1,000 the way it is now. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna start tomorrow or actually tonight, because I can't take this no more. And then that way, after I get that insurance license, I start selling life insurance, I can go to school and learn a trade and get my life back to where I want it to be. Because ultimately, like I told you guys in multiple videos, I'm an entertainment guy, okay? That's my skill, that's what I developed, learned, that's what I love to do. But in this city, I can't really do it. This is where my son is. I don't have the means to do it in the city at the moment. Hopefully I run into an opportunity in the future that allows me to do it. For now, I can't do it. So I have to do what I have to do, which is gonna be this grind, okay? I'm gonna let you guys follow along. I'm gonna share updates more a day, and I'm also going to now create that other YouTube channel, and I'm gonna try to make something happen with YouTube, because that one video going viral after mind you, after getting 200,000 views, my account finally got monetized. So I made about $280 with maybe 50,000 views on that video, because I only got like 50 to 100,000 views after the video, after I got monetized. So you can really make legit money doing this YouTube. So I'm gonna try to make more content that actually is interesting, that makes money, because my thing is, I'm just too, like, what I ultimately prefer, not to just go on a ramble here, I like to build brands, I like to build up businesses. So that's what I ultimately want to do. I didn't want to do this on my own. I didn't want to do a YouTube channel with me personally, because I'm kind of I wouldn't say a private person, but I don't really like to put things out there on a public level. I'm more of like personal level, to where I'll talk to you if you're a passenger, or you want me to talk to you one-on-one, I'll tell you everything. I'm open book. But when it comes to the public, they didn't really like it. But when I did that video with the bartender that went viral, it made me realize people actually want, and some people need to hear some of my stories. And if I'm gonna get paid, if YouTube's gonna pay me to tell my story, then why not do it? Okay. But back to the point at hand, that's the goal. $10,000 this month, the next 30 days. I had $8,000 goal with Spark, which would have been possible if they didn't cut down the staff. So now I'm gonna have to do the Doordash and Grubhub, and I'm gonna have to be more or less selective. I'm gonna have to do $1 per mile now, which is gonna suck, because $1 per mile is the worst. Because of the fact, most of those people aren't tipping, and you know how I am against non-tippers. But I'm gonna do what I gotta do, because this month I'm going to beat rideshare companies. This month I'm gonna get out. Then after I'm out, then I can truly create content that you guys probably enjoy more than me just rambling on about rideshare companies. But wish me luck. And as I said, you financial advisors in the comments, you tell me what you think. Okay, and mind you, I'm like the average American who has humble enough to say, I have had credit, I have no references, and I have really nothing saved. So the options of getting a loan and all of this and all of that just seems impossible at the moment. Okay, bad thing about it is, personally, like paying people personal loans or whatever, my credit's great. Like, I've had people who I've borrowed money from at 50% interest rates, because they know I'm gonna pay, but they figure, because I'm such honest of a guy, and they know that I don't have any other means of getting loans, they charge me these high interest rates because I need the money at the time. So that's the reason why I don't even look to go the loan route. Okay, I have one person who's been there, who's had my back, as I told you on the previous videos. My child's grandmother. My child's grandmother, who I'm not even married to my child's mother. Okay, but she's had my back. So it's always good to have that one person that looks out and tries to help you out. She's the only one that I can say, truly, only one in my life that I can say got my back. And I had her back when I was doing great things with the entertainment business. I took care of and looked out for them. You know, she's just showing me the same love that I showed her. She doesn't ask for nothing in return. You know, it's all love. You know, just like my child's mother, she's great. You know, my son, his mother is great. She completely understands, and we have a great relationship to where my son stay with me anytime, you know, come to work with me anytime he wants. I go and now I'm training him so he can make the middle school team at, even though he's in the 8th grade, or sorry, 6th grade, trying to make the middle school team. I'm gonna make it happen for him. I'm gonna train him the proper way and still do that while working all day. So hopefully this video, once I hit that goal, in a month from now I'm doing a video showing you guys my statements, because of the fact it's better to show proof, so that way people understand that you're not just talking to just talk. I'm going to show proof that I hit the numbers, because yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get out of this rideshare. You're going to see in a month me out of here, no more rants, me happy doing something else. And even if it ain't insurance, it's going to be something else other than rideshare, because yeah, I'm going to pull off the hair that little bit of hair I got, okay? Because this is just nasty, okay? And then keep you guys posted, because I am, after a month, I'm going to start going to bars, and I wouldn't say I want to meet somebody at the bar, but I'm going to have to meet somebody, because I gotta have somebody. I'm too stressed to I'm too stressed to be solo and not have anybody to communicate with, you know? And I don't want to be communicating with people on social media I don't really know, you know? I'm talking about somebody that I can physically see, you know, I can physically go out to eat with and physically hang out with. You know, so those are two things. I'm gonna bust butt for the next month. I'm gonna just do deliveries with Doordash and Grubhub, and do Spark whenever a good offer pops up. Otherwise, I'm gonna just, you know, just lay the smack down, and then in a month, I'm gonna go and get things I needed done, and I'm gonna meet somebody great, and then move forward with my life. And mind you, as I said before, the best thing to do if you're in a situation like I am, which a lot of you guys are, I see it in the comments, is to push forward and just figure it out and do something else. Never give up. Don't allow yourself to second guess and say that you can't do it. You can always do it. You can always make it happen. There's always Doordash and Grubhub, and there's always a Spark. There's always apps available. You just might have to work harder. And as I told you before, our grandparents, steel mills, our grandfather used to make enough to take care of the whole family. Even if he had to work 80 hours, 90 hours a week, he did it because he took pride in doing it, because he wanted to make sure that his wife, for the most part, didn't have to work. She was able to take care of the kids, nurture them, give them everything they need, and she held him down and had a home-cooked meal. And I know in 2022 you don't really have that dynamic anymore, but I'm going to use that type of work ethic that my grandfather instilled in me, that I saw from him, to push forward and get out of this rideshare grind. But that's all I got for this video. Just a quick update. Well, actually a quick update, just to update. And if you guys truly, financial advisors in the comments, you have some type of 3-point and 1 shot, like some type of suggestion, put it in the comments. But I don't see anything other than what I'm about to do here. But that's all I got for now. I'm out. Peace.